Come one and come all for the return of the undiscovered country. Hello everyone, this is Neo Reality Entertainment. I'm back, and this time we're talking about the second issue of the Soleil Snyder series, Undiscovered Country. This is the variant cover, not the original A cover. This is cover B, and I like this one because, you see this torn apart American flag with these creatures of the blue. That's at least my test interpretation, and adding more mystery and nuance to what's going on in the United States of the undiscovered country. And we get a little bit more backstory, and this is not where it hints at the political stuff because, well, that's what everyone was saying back when the first issue had come out back in November. So let's dig right into this. We go to America many years ago in a flashback sequence where it's discovered that the two main characters, Daniel and Charlotte, as it's revealed, are actually from the U.S. Like, turns out they're playing a little game of cowboy whatever, bad guys and good guys, and and then it's revealed that during this whole game, it's revealed that they're going somewhere. Well, not the parents, because that would be stupid. But they're wondering when they see their mother cry and their father looking at them. It's revealed that Daniel and Charlotte are going to go somewhere, and how it's hinted at, they don't want to go, but it turns out that there's some reason they're going. And then we find out the person that had to try and make them leave is actually Sam Alien, the guy from the first issue who looks like Uncle Sam. Except this one's younger, has brown hair and a black beard. And Daniel just curses saying, "Who the hell are you?" And yeah. So they were saying how they had to pull a lot of strings in order to do this. So this is probably heading into the sealing portion. This probably takes place when the sealing was about to start, and they had to get their children out of there for some reason. And they were wondering if they were ever going to go back. But yeah, that turns out not to be the case. We cut back to the west of the Americas now, where it's revealed that Daniel's looking at the map, and there's a and they're trying to send a message out to the world saying by the diplomats, "My name is Janet Worthington. I am a diplomatic envoy from the Alliance Euro-African sending this message from the inside of the United States of America. While I require assistance, I am not under duress. Verification code Delta Delta 9909. I'm Chang Olsen. Chang, whatever his last name is. I'm also from the Pan-Asia Prosperity Zone. Code, I'm not pronouncing that because I don't speak Chinese. I tried once, but that failed miserably. Our mission has encountered complications. We were shot down as soon as we came over the wall. This isn't what we were led to believe. American society as we knew it is gone. It's very strange here. Genetically modified animals, tribes, who were attacked by a warlord calling himself the Destiny Man, and were offered sanctuary by a sort of resistance faction. One of our people were taken by the Destiny Man. Our pilot colonel, whatever. We don't know his status, and we don't really know anything, do we? Do we even know if this message is getting out, Valentin? You got me, Chang." And basically, they're coming to the terms that, they're probably not getting any contact. And then, so they're talking about the message, and Sam's saying he didn't send any message, but he got one. A prophecy said that you and your sister would arrive to save the land, and that there's another force at work here hinting at this. So basically there's some force, a third party probably, outside of the various factions, like Dusty Man, and for what it says, like the Sea, the Kingdom, Nox, seems to suggest that, there's another party that's trying to unify the country. So it turns out that they're kind of in this desperate situation. Like, do they play this game along? Do they do this whole mission? Or do they focus more on, the goddamn cure for the sky, because within 6 months all of humanity is damned? So yeah, they're kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place, and basically explain that seeing what's going on, and says that see that the only way to get out of here is the Destiny Man, and the guy that was piloting them has been taken. And as it currently, we cut to that part where we see the Destiny Man's forces of the rolling city that looks like mortal engines. That's what I was thinking when I thought that. So he's torturing the pilot because reasons, and they ate off the leg with the mutated cow slash buffalo. Yeah, must I stress this is rated M for mature readers. So yeah, feel proud, Mr. Pavel. Oh, the mark of destiny is now manifest upon you. And he's asking the obvious question, what the hell do they want? And they say this: only the truth, Mr. Pavel. The flying man. That's all the Destiny Man ever wants. Tell him where to find the door, and we'll spare you the collar. Collar? You a-holes took my fucking foot! You could still work with the wall. Plenty do. Listen, I promise you, I know no door. I'm just a pilot. We were invited. And of course, everyone is a complete dumbass. And the villain goes ahead and says, you think I'm a fool? She lets you in, Aurora. You will tell me what you know, or you will crawl the wall, and then one day you will die. You and every other foreign body that you brought here with you. This land is my land, and I will not have it tainted. This is America! And we get this gruesome scene of people climbing the wall and dying in the process because we need to copy off of the way the Great Wall of China was built in some disturbing fashion. And then we cut back to 3 weeks earlier, and yeah, Daniel Graves and whatnot. We're getting this flashback sequence with the diplomats talking about what's going to happen. Then we cut back to the present where, yeah. So, yeah, they're basically wondering, okay, they're basically taking up a vote while Uncle Sam here is talking about the map. And, yeah, basically they're kind of pissed off about the situation. Now they're debating on how to go about this, and they ask, and during the voting, Daniel is the last one, saying, "Whose side are you on, Major?" That we cut back to 4 days earlier before the mission, and during the Pan Asian Prosperity Zone, the port of whatever. They're talking. Daniel and the others are talking about something regarding and they're drinking. So yeah. So Daniel says this: this place left the world 30 years ago, left us to fend for ourselves. The United States is the bad guy. Yeah, if you even read the news, there are multiple reasons hinting why this happened, like the whole devaluing of the dollar, following the Chinese trade tariffs, and the demand of the debt. No idea if this would actually happen in real life because of the economic ramifications, as hinted what happened in this story's universe. And Daniel says, but yeah, they basically said, Daniel just says this: I don't care about what happens here. I don't care about the prophecies or spirals. What he cares about is the pilot and trying to get him out. And basically they're basically having this idea of they need to come up with a plan to get him out, and basically the decision is made that they're going to stay around for a little bit and decide to get the pilot, but right now they have to work with the Uncle Sam impersonator. So the plan is actually quite simple: have him dressed up as Uncle Sam and stand out and take bullets. And preaching American values. I want you to believe in America again. Not what the Destiny Man gives you, not this anarchy. The United States was founded on law and order, on the Constitution. Yeah, that's definitely not being ignored nowadays in 2000, heading into 2020. I mean, like, it's not like we had a guy that's from Canada keeps trying to run for president, even though he legally can't, because fuck that, right? And it was even on the list of I could be a potential nomination for the Republican Party. That definitely is not hinting at that it's illegal, and the Republican Party is just sweeping it under the rug. So yeah, he's continuing preaching about the founding fathers and how they would cry to see what we've come to, cry into their I'll tell you. Ooh, and the Destiny Man's like, what the hell? Don't really matter, do it. The American dream will never, and they repeatedly shoot bullets into him. And he's on the ground, and then comes back out saying, the American dream will never die. But you will. Accept my face. I am horribly deformed now, and I'm probably going to need surgery and tons of painkillers after this. And, of course, the Destiny Man, knowing how screwed up they are, is like, wait, how the hell is this possible? Fuck this. And they all leave. The American dream will never, and turns out to be a hologram. Much better than the alternative option they had. So we get this two-page spread about the holographic technology they were using, and basically they take a mutated giant worm creature. And, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, basically, Daniel is basically hinting at something at the end of this issue, but, like, they killed the soldier, and they killed the creature, and he basically admits that, yeah, I've done bad things I'm not proud of, and I'm trying to make it up for it. And then Lottie asks, who are you? And they'll say, and he just cryptically says, see you soon, Lottie, be careful. He then enters inside the Destiny Man, and of course, the villain of the story, no doubt, says, Major Graves, the way has been cleared. Are you prepared to fulfill your destiny? Was wondering if I'd see you again. But yeah, I'm ready to do what he wants. What was agreed. A deal's a deal. I'm Destiny's man. And it's revealed that, yeah, it turns out this guy is part of the Destiny's manifest or whatever. And that leads to a whole myriad of questions of what the hell is going on. So the mystery deepens. So then we get to this commentary stuff about the oral history of the stealing by the world. Like, someone at 42, an architect from Dublin, Ireland, of the Alliance Euro Africa, saying this, I miss the music. Do you think the American Mans kept recording albums after the stealing? I wonder if we'll ever hear them. And then they go and reference Star Wars by saying they made episode 12, but I didn't like it that much. It was after the stealing, so half the actors were digital. Back then, they still looked pretty fake. You should talk to Tarkin. I'm pretty sure he didn't like that either. Now we get an updated timeline ceiling, and yeah, but so then after the Project Aurora stuff, we get this negative year 6 where it says Congress approves of a $20 billion for construction of seawalls around much of the nation's coast to mitigate effects of rising sea levels. Global warming, damn it! And the occupation of Raleigh ends with the deployment of the 120th Regiment of North Carolina National Guard, fought negative 5 years and 3 months. And then we have this blank space in between to that and the ceiling. So we get another open letter from Scott Snyder and Charles Soule, specifically Soule mostly, but they're talking about the story and how about the mystery that's deepening and all the stuff about their backstory and what led to this book. And yeah, we get some concept art from character design like the Destiny Man and redesign features. And they're pretty good designs. I actually kind of like these stuff. The next issue number 3, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, that was basically the whole issue I've covered. and it's 14 minutes and 40 seconds of the video, so yeah, that's saying something. So yeah, this issue, like, the artwork was great as usual, as the first issue was, and to learn that one of the main characters, or we think it's the main character, is part of the Dusty Man faction and might have a deeper mystery and and knew certain stuff about what led to this American change. It's going to be very interesting how this goes, but I'm glad they sheered away from what could have been like the lethal politics that could have killed the story for the most part, because of commentary and social commentary, like that one Star Wars movie that dealt with social commentary for reasons that made no sense at the time, and probably will not be answered until Rian Johnson's trilogy. Yeah. So yeah, issue 2 of the Undiscovered Country, highly recommend it. This is gonna be, I am confident this is gonna be a great series. And I'm glad I got this issue of the cover and not the other one. Like, I love the first cover A, because it was just style and glowing. But I love this one because it shows like there's something underneath what is beneath the American flag. This new creatures of this new blue like creature, looking like they look like humans, animals transformed into these blue like zombie creatures. Not The Walking Dead, because that would just be stupid, because they're trying to fill the void of The Walking Dead since that series is over with. But yeah, to see this, like, it looks like this is going to lead to something eventually. This is like a preview of the new threat that's inside the U.S., and it's going to lead to eventually probably the alliances of all the different parties having to work together to fight or something. But like I said, I still don't know how long this series could last. Like, The Walking Dead at least could last because there was an endless tale of the human conditioning worsening and worsening and worsening as it went on during the zombie outbreak and throughout the post-apocalyptic zombie world they're living in. This, however, they have 6 months to solve this crisis in this universe. And basically, they're going to have to try and figure out what's going on in the U.S., figure out how to stop the crisis, get a cure, get it distributed to the entire world within 6 months, or everyone's damned. Or they could go with the tragic ending and reveal that they've been in the U.S. a lot longer than they should have, and it's revealed that the human race is all dead. Oh, and they still need to discover who the hell sent that message. According to the Dusty Man character, it's said to be Aurora that sent it, and alluding to that project they mentioned. Let me go back. The Project Aurora just outside of Colorado, Leadville, Colorado, located at the highest elevation of any city in the United States. So, yeah, it's somewhere there. So whoever Aurora is named after the project, and we don't know what the project is, since it's not clearly related to the walls that were built. So we'll have to see where this goes from here. I'm really excited to know what the story could go to. I am hoping this does not pull any BS's. Like, I really am hoping this series is great, because, this is my first official Image Comics book series I'm reading regularly now, and trying to see what I can do. I've never read the Walking Dead comics. Sue me. But yeah, I love this. I love the first issue. I can't wait for January's 3rd issue. I have confidence in this, and plus I like the 2 writers. I love the artwork they're using. I don't know if this is going to be like the regular artworks, like these artists are going to just be the regular ones. Is this one story series and not multiple stories span out? They could do that. They could switch the artists around, but I don't think The Walking Dead ever had their artists change, like maybe the pencilers, but the artwork still felt the same. I could be completely, terribly wrong. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting where they go with this. I'm looking forward to issue 3. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate to you for more. And let's hope the Undiscovered Country 3 is great. And December 18th coming around. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.